Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you again for joining me. Today I have a highly requested videos from some of my subscribers and some of my clients. Now as you notice, I don't really show you the kind of brushes. Well, I show you, but I don't really tell you what I'm using because I will tell you, half the time I'm only using brushes that I buy on Amazon in bulk because for some reason I love ordering Amazon brushes, and sometimes they don't have like a name or a number or anything like that. So I really can't tell you what it is unless I like make it up. But I do have some of these fishy brushes that I really like, and I use these for myself. And these come like I think in a pack of 7 or 8 or 12. God, I don't remember because I think I bought like 3 sets, but they're like $7. I know that. And these are just the fish brushes. I really like these. They don't shed, they're cheap, and they just feel really nice and they get the job done. So these I bought them from Amazon. All right, so as far as my client goes, of course, I'm going to use the best stuff, and I love Bdellium brushes. These are my absolute favorite. They're my go-to. I wish I would have ordered more or bought more when the makeup show came into town, but I'm going to be ordering them from Namies soon because I can't live without these brushes. The blush brushes are awesome. The eyeshadow blushes, the flat brushes, everything. They're just, I mean, if I could just get rid of all my brushes, I would be happy with just these. These are, they blend everything nicely. They last a long time. They don't shed, and they feel really good. And these are just, I love these. So if you could get your hands on these Bdelliums, I totally suggest you getting these. All right, so another set that I really like, my husband actually bought me a ton for Christmas because I was actually on a job and I had to leave my stuff and go on set. Somebody actually stole all my brushes, so I was kind of devastated because I've been doing this for 20-something years. And some of those brushes I did have for a really long time. I just like to keep them because, you know, they just remind me from when I first started. So I always had them with me for some reason. So they were all stolen. My husband was awesome and he bought me a ton of it brushes. These are really nice. They feel really nice and they blend the makeup beautifully. So these are another set of mine that are my favorite besides my Bdellium. All right, so another ones that I kind of love and hate is my crown brushes. Now I just kind of received this in the mail in my Ipsy bag, and it's really soft and it's really nice, and it's quickly becoming a favorite also. But this blush brush by Crown, it's like, as you can see, it doesn't look very soft. It feels okay. It's a little bit scratchy, but I always have to apologize to my clients because this is my favorite blush brush. Bronzer, contour, I mean, I do everything with this brush, and I buy like a ton of them, and I only have 2 left. I don't know where they disappeared to, but I have 2 left, and I need to buy more because this grabs the makeup, it packs it on, and it just blends it out beautifully. It's just a great brush, but it's not the softest, and I feel like the more I wash it or whatever, it just gets a little bit scratchier, so you could kind of like exfoliate your face while you put your blush on. I'm just saying, but I love it. All right, another really nice affordable is the Real Technique brushes. These are really nice, and to tell you the truth, I've actually seen these at TJ Maxx for like $7.99. So make sure you stop by your TJ Maxx and go to the makeup section because you could find like packs of these for $7.99, and they're normally like $15. I mean, at least it's half. So as many brushes as I buy, it's nice to know that I could find these for a cheaper rate. And if you go to Walgreens, sometimes they have them on sale. All right, so another go-to, believe it or not, is my e.l.f. brushes. Every time I go to Target, I pick up a brush. I have like a million of them, and they seem to be getting better. Like this is a regular black one, which is really nice. And then they have these new ones, and you can tell the difference. And now they actually have a new set that came out, and I'm excited to buy them because why haven't I bought them? I think because I'm too busy buying all these other foundations and I just go right by them. But I always remember when I get home, so I need to pick them up. But these are really nice and affordable. These are under like $5, I believe. The ones that are a little bit higher end, they're going into $6 and $10. Now, if you see the white ones, do I have a white one here? All right, so they have white ones. I would kind of stay away from the white ones because those are the ones that they're cheaper, but they're not as soft. Like, I don't like them because the handle breaks and those are awful. So there's cheaper brushes on the e.l.f. No bueno. I don't like it. All right, so one of the ones I'm obsessed with, and I'm always obsessed with something. I'm always in love with something, so just know that now, just because I love all this stuff. All right, the Wet n Wild highlighter brush. I got it in my, is it unicorn box? I think it was unicorn box. I don't know. Anyway, this was the only brush in there. I'm obsessed with this because this is like a highlighter brush, but I use it for all kinds of stuff. I never really, like, if it says it's a foundation brush, I use it for something else. I mean, as long as it works for you, I really feel that's the best way to use the brush. I mean, sometimes I use a blending, an eyeshadow brush for concealer. I mean, I really don't feel like there's rules for using brushes. So I have some of my clients, well, what brush do you use for this? And what brush do you use for that? Well, as long as it works for you, it doesn't matter. Because I mean, I break the rules all the time. So this is a highlighter brush. I like to use it for contour, for bronzing. I mean, this is another go-to brush, and these are awesome. This is Wet n Wild, and it's super cute, and as you can see, I beat the heck out of it. Now, my brushes are going to be a little dirty because I did work all day today, so I haven't had time to wash them, but I will be doing that later. Another pack that I really love is the BH. These are actually pretty nice. You could get a good amount of brushes for like $9.99, and you could even find them at TJ Maxx because I think there were like 6 pieces for $9.99. So these are actually pretty decent too. So in my Ipsy bag, I've never really bought the Luxie brushes, but I'm actually becoming a huge fan of these. These are really nice for, they're a little soft for like other stuff, but I just like to kind of like blend everything with this brush because as you could see, it's a little bit too wonky. So I love it, but I don't really put blush and stuff with this one. And you'll know, I mean, some things are just not going to work for you. All right, moving on. So what I use for myself, I love ordering brushes from Amazon. So I got these, I think they were like 12, and all you have to put in is pink brushes on Amazon, and these normally pop up. I think there's like 12 of them, and they're like $8 or something ridiculous. Now, sometimes you get like a whole ton of brushes, and some of them would be kind of sucky, but some of them would be great. Like, out of all the ones that I got from this set, I think like 6 of them are like awesome. And I love using these for foundation brushes. And these are not too bad for blending in your eyeshadows and stuff like that. So you know what? There's always going to be something in that pack of brushes that might suck. There's always going to be maybe like 4 or 5 that are going to be pretty good. So you really can't go wrong with those. All right, so let's see. What else do I like? Here are my fishy brushes that were really cheap. I'm always talking about these and I'm always using them. And this is my B&H brush. That's really nice, my fluffy. Now, these are some of the e.l.f. brushes. Look at this. I mean, they're getting better and better. This is the It Cosmetics. But e.l.f. brushes are kind of kicking butt right now. And they're cheap, so you can pretty much get them anywhere. All right, so the way I like, those are pretty much the only brushes I use, by the way. All right, so I like to clean my brushes with Dawn. I like to clean it with Dawn because it gets all the grime off of them, all the grease and all the yuckiness off of them. So this is what I normally like to clean my brushes with. Now, if I'm in a pinch after I cleaned them and stuff like that, and I'm working and I need to sanitize them really quick, and I ran out of my sanitizer or whatever, I use 99% alcohol. You could get this at the pharmacy, just ask them for it. And this will not only disinfect your brushes, but it would actually dry them like immediately. Because when I'm working with clients and stuff, I mean, I know I have a ton of brushes, but I always have like, if I love using this one and I have to clean it because I have another client, I just dip it into the alcohol and it dries up. It cleans it really nicely and it dries up immediately. So that's like a major thing for me. They have to dry immediately so that I can use them on my next client. I can't sit there and wash them and then go into another client with my brushes wet. So 99% alcohol is a quick fix for that. So my major go-to that I love to have, I have them all different sizes, and right now I just have my little travel size, is my Japoneque. Now these have different scents. There's a rose and which I think this is just the original. This will clean your brushes immediately, disinfect them, and they dry off quickly. And they have these cute little bottles. I mean, you could pretty much put this in. I don't normally carry this big bottle with me. I have a separate little spray bottle, and then I spray them if I ran out of my Japoneque. Who else? I mean, there's a tons of cleaners out there that are awesome. Cinema Secrets has a really, really nice one too, but this just happens to be my favorite because they do have really nice scents, and I love everything to smell like roses or just smell really good. So these are my actual favorites. Now, when I wash my brushes with my Dawn, I have this little mitt right here. And there's so many different kinds out there. And while you're washing them, you just kind of scrub it right here, and it really gets into the brush and kind of like cleans it out. And it has like these little grooves in it, so that really helps out. Now this one has like a little band in the back, so it's easy to hold it. I'm getting tongue-tied. But anyway, this I bought at TJ Maxx. I always say TJ Maxx because TJ Maxx is literally 2 seconds away from my house, so I pretty much live there. But I got this at TJ Maxx for like $5.99, and you could get these pretty much anywhere. Or you know what, on Pinterest I saw somebody got one of those little rubber things, and they just put hot glue gun all over it and made these little balls, and they made their own. So that was actually kind of cool. But these are great. I love this for travel. And that's just pretty much how I clean my brushes. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and I'll see you again for my next video. Bye!